I think one area that people need to potentially focus on is currency hedging, and this can be both a tailwind and a headwind. Right now, we're seeing around about 30% of ETF flows in terms of global share ETFs going into currency hedged vehicles rather than the unhedged component. Traditionally, it's only been around 10 to 15%, which to me says that currency is going to be a very important part of portfolios. And potentially, with the Australian dollar finding a little bit of a floor at the moment at about 65 cents, there could be a bit of a detractor on returns for those who would just solely remain in unhedged versus their hedged counterparts. So it's not a sexy area, but there could be some potential headwinds in terms of the currency hedging component. And then in terms of tailwinds, I said it before, but I really do think that we are going to see a rise in people looking for more bespoke tactical exposures to some huge structural megatrends. And one of the biggest ones we are seeing is around the monetization of AI, which I spoke to before. I think there's a lot of companies who are trying to embed AI in their everyday practices, and people are talking about AI being in some sort of bubble. Again, I don't see signs of that because there's meaningful revenue and earnings coming from it. So in order to get a basket of AI stocks or to get exposure to AI, I think a lot of people can go to the mega cap tech companies, which are, huge hyperscalers, but also look more broadly. And I think leading into 2026, one tailwind we're going to see is a bit more market broadening. So make sure you have your exposures to these different areas, which could be the next benefactors or the next leg up when it comes to AI. So headwind in currency hedging and a tailwind in the monetization of AI.